what makes Batman Batman? Is it the suit? Or is it the gadgets? Is it the hammers of justice? Or the Batmobile? Perhaps it's the butler. Or the bank vaults full of money. Yes, it is. But Batman is Batman because he knows how to make a damn good entrance. Arkham Knight may be top contender for memorable opening sequences, but the game itself didn't have the same luck with its opening debut. Launching June 2015 to be overwhelmed with mixed and critical impressions, perhaps overshadowed by the legacy of the Arkham series. Hardcore Arkham fans wanted more of the same. Critics were fatigued under combat. The Batmobile was seen as a chore, and Arkham City was seen as the tighter story. But as the eternal clock ticked on, more and more started to see Arkham Knight as the finale meal in a gourmet series, and you realize this from the first bite that you take from the intro. Man, I'm hungry. Like a game of chess, you need to develop your pieces so they have better scope on the board. No point having all these power moves be blocked by pawns, and Rocksteady spent the first chapter activating the pieces of the story path. What's impressive, after replaying Mafia, Tsushima, Horizon, Spider-Man, and so many more than 5 times, some intros are great, but most are bogged down by uninspired tutorials that break the pacing of the main story. You don't start Arkham Knight as Batman. You burn the Joker to a crisp in the crematorium, so you know for a fact that he's dead and destroyed. There's no coming back for him. That's a key story moment right there. Then you play as Officer Owens in Paulie's Diner, years before V and Keanu Reeves start talking about how they're gonna take on Arasaka. But that's the wrong game. You probably know it already, but then you'd also know that whilst it's slow, it can be skipped really fast by getting straight to the point. The event is set to start the opening. They cover their own ends. Why is the city empty and devoid of non-enemy NPCs? Because evacuation, the severity of the crisis is upped, with a dead cop slumping to the ground, remorseless, vicious criminal all-stars looming over the corpse. The city has fallen. Gotham needs a hero. The camera pans back, and in the distance, when you already know where to look, you see the figure like a gargoyle on the ledge, and you know immediately that this game is about Matches Malone. Arkham Knight was my entry to the series and my entry to the PS4, and I'm still blown away by how good this game looks on a base PS4 even today. The orbit cam around Batman hints at so much more. Don't judge a book by its cover, but the fucking rain is running down the cover. The rain drips down the cowl. The city is straight out of the '89 Batman movie with gothic styling and unconventional designs. And the cape, arguably Batman's most overutilized but underrated gadget, wafts and wanes in the winds of Gotham. You'd appreciate it more if you know it was done by one developer working 2 years on the same damn task. And it's a good thing too, because the first impressions start at the cape. Not only is it rain-drenched and fluttering in the wind, it's used a lot. The first move you make in this game is to jump and either dive or glide. If you do neither, the cape acts as a last-minute air brake. If you glide, it expands into the bat shape. When you dive, 90% of the sound effects is the cape. When you slow walk in Intimidation, the cape makes you feel like you're Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. This is Aura Farming Simulator the game. Rocksteady give you close to every tool at your disposal to use theatrics, illusions, and aesthetics in the combats and tactics to be as close to a lore-accurate Batman as possible. And this goes deeper than brooding with your 2-year developed cape showing off its physics. To face the threat established in the opening, Arkham Knight lets you even the odds. And we finally got a Batmobile in a free roam Batworld, an extremely divisive asset, but as much a sidekick to Batman as one of the Bat family, as iconic as the Batcave. Batman's Batmobile is meant to borderline close the gap between Batman and superpowered opponents, and this Batmobile is Rocksteady's attempt to match the lore accuracy of what the Batmobile is meant to be. Fast, well-armored, unreal combat capabilities. So why was it hated so much? Well, initial criticism touched on it controlling like it looks, like a big wallowing tank that takes 2 whole business days to turn. It's difficult to finesse its control because it's like grappling a rampaging rhino with baby oil on its back, and when it throws you off off the road is destruction. The driving needs skill adjusting, but then you're getting alley-oop takedowns. You're using the side dodge to get the perfect drift. You're using the Vulcan barrel to hit the sensors instead of firing the 60mm cannon. And then when you build it up, it's fireworks time, baby. Every time Batman is ambushed and outgunned, the Batmobile makes its appearance in tank mode, and I personally enjoyed the tank battles on harder difficulties. It's especially satisfying to get in that sweet spot where everybody's aim just misses you. Some of the puzzles are fun, but too many of the puzzles got repetitive, and it's here the criticism becomes valid. Everything that uses the winch could be removed from the game and I wouldn't complain. It's a great idea for a real Batmobile, but the winch segments are just about as entertaining as riding a horse in any other video game. Even though the puzzles are mandatory, it doesn't detract for how much the Batmobile earns a spot as a rightful side character like Nightwing or Robin, always coming to your aid via the remote control. Batman got the Bishop guarding his spot, but this Bishop can take 15 pieces.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
And check the King on its own.
Of course. You're thinking, who the hell is this guy?
No. I'm just trying to decide which one of you I'm going to take out first.
Combat. The combat remained mostly the same, and it was cause of this that it was greeted with fatigue. Many acclaimed critics accuse Arkham's combat of being a one-button trick pony, but there's so much more to the system. Every pedestrian is Jake Paul waiting to get his jaw broken or arm snapped, and there are many ways to go about leaving criminals with blunt traumatic injury. Throw your explosive batarangs at surprising enemies, surprise them again and shock them by smashing their face into a circuit board. Use your Batmobile takedowns, your gadget specials. Take advantage of the free flow combat to floor enemies. Throw a batarang at a charging enemy to knock them the fuck out on their way over. You can put an enemy with a beatdown to catch your breath and filter them out. The true way to play is to never get hit whilst getting a high combo and walking forward menacingly. You have to do specific takedowns for shield wielders. You gotta dodge long blades with something I still don't know how to pull off well. This game is about the fear, facing the fear and becoming the fear so you can win using the fear. No, wrong game. No, not you. No, other fear. You see, fear becomes a new weapon in Predator mode. Arkham Knight's fear takedowns are introduced with a new suit, and considering how amazingly detailed and meticulously designed every DLC suit is, the main suit is one of the best looking suits in the game whilst shouldering the story. It's a modern way to match the expectations of a Batsuit that protects Batman and aids him in exceeding the limits of being a man. Moving plates, a detailed explanation of Newtonian-like fluidic potential converting into counters and aiding movement or some other shit, a suit that gets battle damage and worn from the night. This introduction to the Predator mode and the simulation tutorial trainings nail the way the game balances cinematic moments and gameplay. Build up your fear index by performing silent takedowns and then torture your enemy psychologically. Batman can hang upside down like a Batman and do the Batman takedown. It's in moments like these you understand how a man in a bat costume could scare the shit out of hardened criminals and militia insurgents that vastly outnumber one man. But he's not just one man, he's Batman, and this game expands the Batman myth in the best possible way, however the fuck you want to. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Why are you doing this?
I'm Batman.
Stop!
I'm Batman.
Me alone!
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Why are you doing this? Please!
I'm Batman.
Leave us alone!
Enemies are adaptive and try to punish you for overdoing the same strategy, so you can't pick everybody off from the same vantage point because they'll mine it. If you overdo the explosive gel, they'll shoot it on sight. If you pick too many off one by one, they'll back to back. But Batman has a utility belt and a detective mode to pre-plan mass psychological warfare within an array of gadgets that mostly shine in Predator mode. In Arkham Knight, the Disruptor makes its appearance, a weapon jammer that when upgraded knocks enemies out with their own gun. Use it to sabotage their mines, electrify their ammo crates, or attach it to checkpoint drones and land to get a spectacular boom. That's cool. The remote hacking device hacks drones. It lets you drop chandeliers. It sets off die packs in the bank. When you combine this with Batman's detective mode, which is still a crazy ass mechanic, a whole X-ray vision in the game, let's take a second to appreciate this shit. Detective mode is like a superpower, seeing through walls, telling BPMs, complete scans to see the broken spine of Oracle. Some enemies can track it, and this is where the developers respect the source material. Only Batman would use a tracking device against the enemy, and Rocksteady laid the event for you to discover on your own. No tutorial needed.
Right behind me. No.
Arkham Knight does Batman in an Arkham Knight kind of way. It's not Arkham City, it's not Asylum or Origins, it's the endgame of the series. It starts by telling you it's the endgame. This is how it happened. This is how the Batman died. This game takes a darker approach to storytelling because it has to tie off loose ends, old enemies, old allies, possible lovers, family, past mistakes, betrayal, deception, secrets. Arkham Knight is the conclusion. And what a way to send a series off. The late legend Kevin Conroy, who also played the fisherman in Jack and Daxter, and Mark Hamill, my favorite Joker, the hero and the dead villain stuck inside his head. Joker never looked so good. The psychotic episodes make him impossible to run away from, and you're gifted a Joker-Batman relationship like never seen before. They're practically allies. They trick you with the title because the Arkham Knight is not the main antagonist. Unbeknownst to most who consume, the main antagonist is fear itself, not Scarecrow's fear alone, but rather Batman's fear. Overrun in a martial takeover, the city is both set to be Batman's playground and his grave. The world will evolve whether he chooses to make it evolve or not. As Batman wades deeper into the stormy, mucky waters of bullshit, the city changes. Batman's suit shows us by wearing the scars of the knight in his armor. You start off as Batman but end up as Bruised Wayne. This story is more like gulping down an emulsion rather than a cocktail. There are various parallel stories occurring at the same time. Batman's psychological condition, Scarecrow's attack, the Arkham Knight's identity, history and plans, the troubles in the Bat family, the trials of the GCPD. And these are just the main story arcs, all woven into a seamless stream of missions. There are plenty of side missions that bear no real impact on the main story, but are a result of the city being defenseless, of villains acting on their own, on Scarecrow's plan to kill the Bat by doing what they do. It's a dense, detailed plot that has game mechanics, gameplay, cinematic, and set pieces relaying itself to. This is a AAA game and fits what makes a AAA game whilst being innovative enough to follow up, to stand Cape billowing in the wind on its own. And the best part is that it only took them about 4 years to develop this whole game. 4 years? For this? What? How? Arkham Knight's rocky start was filed smooth by the rough edges of Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad, the latter being such a mismatch to what consumers wanted that it brought the end of Rocksteady when Warner Brothers are sending on a trump card like that Nemesis system. The future of Rocksteady could have been so much more. Irrespective, Arkham Knight is a dark cherry atop a series recipe that encapsulated what we experienced when we played with Batman action figures as kids. The ability to choreograph your own scenes, the discovery of tactics, theatrics, and psychological warfare that only Batman can do, decently realized in a video game format. Batman knows how to make a damn good entrance, but Arkham Knight's Batman shows you that he knows how to play a damn good endgame.
Suspected officer down.
Hey, Batman.
Cheese it!